Hello, how is everybody? Well, I'm only at it again, aren't I? I've only done it again. So this time it's yet another hot tent. This is a TP hot tent, and I wanted this because it's got a snow skirt and because I got it for around about £25. Again, off the orange place, Temu, and it was with coupons and stuff like that. So anyway, this is it. I believe it's a 4-person TP tent, and it's hexagonal, I believe, in shape. And it seemed on paper better quality than the other TP tent I've got. Plus the other TP tent doesn't have a snow skirt, and its central supporting pole isn't as strong as this. Now this, I've just weighed it there, it comes in at 3 kilogram. Well, it comes in at 3 kilos 100 and something, but there's still plastic on some of the stuff inside of this bag. Right, so what do you get in the bag? Bear with, and I shall show you. Now it's been blown and absolutely hammering it down here in the northeast, so it's not ideal conditions to be putting this up in, but we'll have a go anyway. So this is the tent itself, with like a pull strap around it, which is nice to see, instead of just a bit of ribbon. We then got a bag of tent pegs. See what these are like. I'm just watching you on here because you might get blown over, because we've had winds of up to 40 mile an hour this morning. They've dropped off a little bit now, like, but I don't know why I don't undo these first off camera instead of you struggling. Yeah, so these pegs look a little bit different and a little bit. There's the pegs. God, they're light. I mean, they are really light. When I get in, I'll wear one of them pegs. That's the lightest peg I've ever felt in my life, to be honest. So we've got the pegs in there, and we've got Dyneema guy lines as well there. And they're not only the narrow ones with the line locks already on them. Yeah, I can't believe the weight of them pegs. They're super light. Right, so what I'm going to do, as I say, it's really windy. I'm going to get it laid out on the lawn here. I'm going to get it pegged in, and we'll come back and have a look at it when it's just pegged out before I put the pole in. Oh, let's have a look at the pole, actually. He says, bear with us, I am here. Sorry about, I know it's very rude. Draw cord bag, and I think, whoa, yeah, there's still plastic, it's still in a plastic wrapping. That's a lot thicker, that pole, than the other one I've got. There is a tennis ball down there I was going to cut in half, but it's Ollie's, and he keeps watching me every time I go for it. As you put half a tennis ball on the bottom, it'll stop it sinking into the ground. Right, before the mad wind and before the rain starts again, let me start on getting this pegged out. So this is it pegged out, but I'll just notice these straps, let me put you on here a moment, these straps that were here threw me a bit, because they were like that, which I thought, oh, your peg goes through there. But then I was thinking, well, how do you tighten it? So it isn't, they've just been done up like that. So you need to pull that out, and then obviously when you tighten it, when the pole's in, you'll pull that. Right, so that threw me a bit. So that's it pegged out now. There's some labels that are on the inside. So I just need to get the pole in it now and get it erect. Where misses. This is a bit weird. So the pole itself is just in one great big long bag. Right, let's Trying to put that together without it catching the elastic there. Right, so that's the pole. It's just shock corded. I'll get rid of that. And what I like about this, it's also got a hanging thing on to hang a lantern on or whatever. Man, it's it's not very tight, unless there's some way of locking it in. I suppose if you hang something on there. Right, that's the height of it as well. So that should be the height of the centre of the tent. So all I'm going to do is go in, unzip a door, put this in, zip the door back up, and then go around and tighten up the, you know, the things what the pegs are. Right, so I've just put the pole inside. I can straighten it when so it just seats up there, and that's a reinforced area, so I can see there's one vent there, and there's the stove jack there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tension these sides up, and readjust if I need to pull these pegs out further. So the door itself is, you got your zip here, obviously, and then you've got a stone flat, not easy one-handed. You got, you know, your rain strap. You'd normally be doing this with two hands, obviously. I'm trying to keep that from catching in the zip and closing it up myself. So there we go. So that's that done. It looks like it's also got pegging points there, or they're there for a reason. Oh, you know what I think you can do? Let me just check. Yeah, if you don't want it, you can tie that snow skate up. Oh, that's handy. So if you don't need that, you can just pop it up. Right, let me get round and get this tightened up before we start getting more wind and it get blown away. So that's it. It was actually easier. Just I'd put the pegs in a bit too close, so it was easier just to lift the peg out and move it across. But that's it with the snow skirt down. I might get my grommet tool on them. Ivan, the grommet tool will be coming out again for 1,000 uses already. Right, so that's it. Minutes to put up. I know everyone says it, but it was literally minutes. Now all I've got to do is tie the guy lines on and guy it out. See, that'll pull them sides out there. So yeah, so that's it without the guy lines, but I'm definitely going to have to put them on because this will be stopping up to see how it copes with these winds and rain. There's obviously oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Oh, I'm saying if these roll up, I don't know why they don't make them to roll down, but at least that's got a protector there. So that'll be rolled up in the pipe. And then I'll just put a cut across like that. In that, push the pipe through. Well, that's good. I'm liking it. Yeah. Right, let me get the guy lines out and we'll come back for another little gander with it when those are out. Oh, I'm going around as fast as I can. I don't know if you know, it's pouring it down at the moment. I'm just going around putting the guys on. But yeah, the water's beating off the tent, lovely there, like. So we'll see get inside, but you can see how much how much rain we've had. I don't know if I'll get a guy line on that side. I'll get one on here anyway. It'd probably still need a bit of fettling along the bottom, if I'm totally honest, but with this weather at the moment, I'm not going to really bother too much about that. I'm just going to get these final guy lines in, and that's it. I hope this mic's waterproof. Ooh, lightning then, I think. Ooh. Well, I'm wet. Yeah, it's the wind had picked up again, but that's it guyed out, and it does come with enough pegs, even for the door, so you can peg one side of your door out there. I mean, your intention that you just pull on that there, but it doesn't need it. And there she is, beading water. I haven't opened the vents. But yeah, I mean, I don't really need to put grommets in the snow skate, just in case anybody's going to say anything. I know that the snow skates, you would put snow on top of them to keep them down and got the barrier. Look at that running off there. I should have brought his back when I've been doing this, when it was hammering down. But yeah, so far it's beading off. It's beading off all right. Like I said, I could probably tinker with the bottom a bit more, but not really any need. I've moved a few of the guy lines a bit close in. Really, you want your guy lines out as far as you can. But I brought them in just, well, because I kept tripping over the one that I'd put across here and the one I put across there. So, right, let's pop inside and have a quick look. See if any water's coming through. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed it's going to be dry in here. Well, I'm coming for you. Let me bring you in. Whoa. Let's do this zip up. I'll do it so far anyway. Right, so this is me, stood in the centre of the tent. You see the vents there, just want to pushing out with the things there. Yeah, so your stove is obviously going to go over here, and I like that that's lower. On my other tent, the stove jack's right up here, but with that being lower, you get more of the pipe outside then, won't you? So you'd have your stove there, room for someone there, room for someone there, possibly here. You'd fit two. Sorry for shouting. You'd fit two comfortably in it. Let me give the lens a wipe, hold on. Yeah, you'd fit two in here. Yeah, taped. So everything's taped. The top, like I said, is reinforced. Yeah, it's just this. Maybe I can't put the pole in the wrong way around, can I? Cause unless it is just a bar just to hang something on. But yeah, that's handy. So yeah, you sit easy with a chair in here as well. For one person, this is brilliant, and for one, it's extremely light, 3 kilogram, with the pole and the pegs and everything. Oh, I haven't weighed one of them pegs, but I can tell you now, I'd be surprised if they weighed a gram. I really would. They're feather light, but also, if you push them in with your hands, you want to put gloves on. They're quite sharp at the top there, like so. Yeah, right, I'm going to leave this overnight up in the storm, and I'll just come back and check on it tomorrow. I'll leave the bag in here, and I don't know if you can see, but it's all ripstop as well, ripstop nylon. So if I find out whatever hydrostatic edge, or whatever it is, I'll put it on the screen, but I doubt I will, because it's a Temu jobber, and Temu normally have very limited information. In fact, I've only ever seen one other YouTube video of this tent. It's a Waldmate, not Walmart, not Walmart in the middle of the shopping company. It's sold by Temu. Well, it's probably sold by various people, but sold by Temu on Temu. And they state this isn't a two-mount tent, it's a Waldmate. In fact, I think the name's on it. Right, I'll shut it off for now and I'll bring you back. A bit of wind getting up now, look. Something else I've just remembered I wanted to point out. So I finished the video, I was just making myself a coffee. So, on these tents, no matter what the shape, you'll always have so you've got your stove jack there, the way they panelled them. So you've got your stove jack there, no panel, but you've got your door there, yeah? So stove jack, door. So obviously, when you get your stove in, you can use that door, but what I'm saying is, stove jack, door, yeah? So obviously, your other door, which is here, whoa, nearly went on my ass there, sliding on this. So you've got door, panel, stove jack, yeah? Door, panel, stove jack. Then obviously door, panel, and then your door. But, so, door, panel, stove jack, door. So, I'm doing that for someone's benefit. I hope you can understand it. And you'll see when you get inside, it'll come clear to you. Right, good luck with it. Yeah, so there's the name of the tent, Waldmate. Like I say, I've only seen one other video on this tent, and it's a chap, and it disabled the comments, and I'm not surprised because what a state it was when he put it up. It looked a mess, and he put it up inside out as well. Literally put it in all the seams and everything, and then he was looking for the guy out points, and he's going, oh, that's strange. I've got him inside, screaming at the telly because you've got the tent inside out. So anyway, the next it cut to it, and the tent was the right way around, and he never spoke of it again. He didn't even mention that he'd put it up inside out. Yes, if you could get that one past us. Yeah, so I'm liking it, and I'm liking the snow skate. I'm glad I got it for 20 odd quid. Bargain, even at its full price. I think it's normally between sort of 65 and 70. But if you do get it, don't forget to keep going back and doing your price adjustments. Well, you've got 30 days from the day you order it, so if you've ordered it 30 days ago, then that'll have run out by now. But I had some price adjustments off this as well. So all in all, like I say, it cost me about 25 quid. But I'll leave it in the community post how it gets on tomorrow, if it's still there, still standing. They say the ground's very soft at the moment and the pegs aren't the longest, so maybe they might pull out if we get some more wind out of the tree. I don't know, it's not going as mad as it was earlier. But one good thing, it'll dry out quickly, won't it? But you can see what sort of a downpour we just had by how much water is there on the tent. Yeah, so you can adjust all them on the tensioners there. Like I say, it just threw me a bit when I undid him, expecting to put a peg in and then pull it tight. Wasn't the more of a big loop. To be fair, it might be better off with shepherd hook pegs, some aluminium shepherd hook pegs on this. So, but by that, it's all stuff that can be done to it. Yeah, so far, if it all stays watertight and stays up, for 20 quid, even for 60 quid for our tent, you really can't go too far wrong, can you? Right, anyway guys, that's it for this one. So if you've enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up. Thanks to all the new subscribers and to the old subscribers. Hit 2,400 the other day. I'm just slowly creeping past that. Yeah, so thanks a lot. So until next time, whatever it is, whatever we're doing, jazz hands, mother. Don't forget to subscribe. Love you all. Loads of million. Bye for now. Mwah.